Hello everybody and welcome to today's video. My name is PC Tech Spec and it has been a long time since I made a video, but I want to come back and help you guys with some easy tech tips and how to increase your PC's performance. So today I'm going to tell you about 5 free ways to increase your computer's performance. Tip number 1, keep your operating system up to date. You don't want to be pushing back those updates that they're cranking out because most likely they're increasing the computer's performance and how efficiently they're using your computer's hardware. A lot of times they're optimizing them for people who want to play video games or people who want to do workloads. So if you refuse to download these new updates just because you're stubborn, you're probably going to miss out on all these cool new features. There are times when it is okay to say no. Like there are some updates that have broken drivers. There are some updates that take way too long, or they just change the entire feel of the computer, and sometimes it is okay, but if they're promising some performance upgrades and you need power, just go for the upgrade. They're helping you out and it's there and it's completely free to use. Tip number 2, make sure that your graphics drivers are up to date. Now, if you don't know what graphics you have in your computer, HW Monitor is a great program that is free to use, and you don't even have to completely install it. You can just download it and run it. And if you look through, it'll tell you what your graphics chip is. It'll say GPU, and it will let you know what you have, say if you have a laptop. Typically, if you have a desktop, you can open the side panel and physically check what you have in there. But if you don't want to shut down your PC, you can just download this program, run it, and it will let you know what you have on there. So if you make sure your graphics drivers are up to date, they will run the newest games the best way they can. Tip number 3, clean up any junk programs or files that you may have laying around in your computer. You might not think about it, but those extra files that are sitting around, like downloads or old videos, will take up the speed of your computer, especially if it is on your operating system hard drive. This can cause problems and therefore slowing down your computer and taking away performance your computer has. So you'll be left with less. If you go through and clean up anything you know you're not going to need, or you just store it on the cloud and get it off of your computer, you're actually going to run faster and things are going to be going much better for you. I recommend CCleaner, aka Crap Cleaner. It's a great free program you can download. It will run and look through your files to let you know what it can get rid of and what you might not want to get rid of, and it will not delete them until you authorize it to. So it's not one of those that goes through, deletes files, and then tells you that it deleted them. It gives you the chance to choose which files you want to keep, which ones you want to get rid of, and delete. It saves you tons of time. It scans for you, so it just says, hey, you got 16 gigs you can get free. Click the button, it goes. Super easy, super user-friendly, and you'll find there is a lot of crap on your computer that you didn't know was there. Also, if you're on Windows and you press Control-Alt-Delete, you can click on Task Manager and go to the Start tab in Task Manager and see which programs are slowing down your boot up. Extra programs can add a lot of time on your boot up, and if you turn them off, the ones you know you're not going to need when your computer turns on, you're going to find that your startups are much faster and you don't have to sit there and wait for your computer to boot up slowly in the morning or when you're ready to get into some gaming action or when you have some homework. You want to get on your computer. You don't want to have to sit there and waste time that you shouldn't have to sit there and let your computer heat up. Heating up has never been good for your computer, and matter of fact, you want to cool it down if all things possible. Tip number 4, run programs that optimize your computer. A program that I know very well, it's changed names over time. It's been Game Booster, but it's now Razer Cortex. Absolutely free program from Razer that will go through and optimize your RAM. It will get rid of background programs, and it will boost the game you're trying to play in order to give you better performance. This is free power right here. It will disable anything that doesn't need to run in order to make the game work. Super useful if you have a low-end computer. And even if you have a high-end computer, it gets the extra horsepower out to getting you those FPS that you so desperately need. You can even turn this on without playing a game. You just press the button in the settings, and it will just clean up your RAM. It will clean up the programs that don't need to run and give you that extra performance that you might need to render a video, to watch some YouTube, to do whatever you need. Completely free, completely useful. There are other programs out like this, but this is just one of many. Lastly, this might not be available to everybody, but tip number 5 is to overclock any of your computer components that are possible. Most of the time, if you're on a laptop, you can't overclock the CPU. Unless they're telling you that you're allowed to, It's just not going to happen. They lock you out in the BIOS, and there's no way of touching the CPU speed, the voltage, or anything. But most of the time, no matter desktop or laptop, you can boost the performance of your graphics card, and you can do this free with MSI Afterburner. And MSI Afterburner is a great program. You download it, you might want to install it. It's good to have it boot up with you on Windows or whatever operating system is supported. And you can actually increase the clock speeds of your computer. And I might actually make a video on this if you guys are interested, on how to very simply overclock your graphics card and get free FPS in your games or free power out of your graphics card for whatever you need it for. As for the processor, I would need to look into how to actually optimize that properly, but there are many tutorials out there currently that can help you with your exact processor and how to get the most juice out of it possible. Intel even has a program that you can go in and change the speeds of Intel processors, but I would recommend the BIOS. It is the most safe place to be at. And yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Please leave a like down below if you did, and consider getting subscribed to help out the channel. It really does help out a lot. And of course, leave a comment down below letting me know how I did or any other tips I could provide you with. It's been great talking to you all, and I hope you have a fantastic day today.